Hey everybody, today I went ahead and unboxed my beautiful 14 cup coffee maker, and I'm getting ready to put it to good use here. First off, I have never personally seen a coffee maker that is 14 cups. This is completely new to me. I'm used to just the standard 12 cup coffee maker, so right off the bat I am really impressed with this. I don't mean to admit the fact that I can easily drink a pot of coffee myself, but hey, it does happen. So in the unboxing process, I did come across obviously your beautiful carafe, and it did have your coffee scoop in there, and it also comes with a filter, a charcoal filter, so I think that's really unique. And you have your permanent basket that goes in here along with your reusable filter basket, so you won't actually have to buy the paper filters anymore. I mean, you probably still could, but why would you when you have this reusable filter? And it's really neat because it has a little handle. Same with the permanent filter basket. It also has a little handle that you can just lift right out there. I did go ahead and get everything cleaned and ready to go for us. So now I'm just reassembling, and it does come with your awesome little instruction manual, of course. And so I'm just doing the before using for the first time bit. And like I said, I went ahead and removed all the packaging and everything, and I did go ahead and clean everything that is cleanable. And in here it actually says that the carafe itself, along with the filter basket and permanent filter basket, are top rack dishwasher safe, and your little coffee scoop can actually go in your little utensil holder in the dishwasher as well, so that is pretty awesome. And it says here, step number 3, it says clean the inside of the coffee maker by brewing 2 full carafes of tap water before you get ready to brew some coffee. So, and it does say too, to not insert the charcoal filter until after you have brewed the first 2 carafes of water. So let's get some water in here. And so you can see I'm going to pour in the first carafe of water here. And I'll let you guys take a peek in the top here because it has the little, it almost to me looks like a little step ladder for your water markings. And so in here, I know it's obviously really hard to see now that I did that, but there are little, like this is like the 14 cup watermark. I know it's horrible lighting and horrible to see, so I apologize for that. This is your little filter wand. There is a little spot all the way down here to put your filter in, but we're gonna go ahead and get this turned on. We got it plugged in. All right. And this is what it looks like here, and it's all, as you can see, just touch. So, and as you can see, I did turn it on just by hitting the brew button once I had it all plugged in. And it is brewing the first carafe full of water. Once it ends the cycle, it says in the instruction manual that it will beep. I believe it is 3 little beeps letting you know that it's done. Pretty much just like any other standard coffee maker. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this run through its cycle, and then like I said, per the instructions, I do have to run one more carafe full of water through before we can get to the fun part of actually brewing some coffee. So I will be back in just a little bit. Alright, so as you can see, I did brew the first carafe full of water. I still need to do one more before it's ready to brew some coffee, and you can see here it's on the keep warm phase, and the timer is going up, The time will, in the brew coffee now section of your manual, it does say on number 2 here, it says, when brewing is complete, 3 audible tones will sound. The coffee maker will display 0 as it advances to keep warm. The time will begin to count up to 4 hours. So that's pretty neat that it will stay warm for 4 hours instead of your regular 2. And number 3 here says, at the end of keep warm, 2 audible tones will sound as the coffee maker turns itself off. So that's pretty cool. So far, I mean, you know, having 14 cups of coffee instead of just 12, I mean, that's great, having 2 extra cups of coffee in your coffee maker. And then for the fact that it will keep warm for 4 hours instead of the standard 2, I find that to be pretty impressive. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off, and I'm going to go ahead and get another carafe full of water ready to go, and then it should be ready to brew some coffee after that. So let me just pour this out and get some more water here. And I like the cleaning aspect, you know, with her products. You know, she wants you to run like a couple cycles instead of, you know, just running it one cycle through before you actually use the product. So I like that aspect. I just spilled a little bit of water down here, so just want to clean that up quick. So that's kind of unique in the fact that she just wants you to make sure that your appliances are very clean before you get ready to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on. And so now it's going to brew that second carafe of water, excuse me. And then once, like I said, once this carafe has brewed completely through, we'll be ready to actually get some coffee going in here. So I will be back once this is all done. Alright, so I have officially brewed the 2 carafelfuls of water for the beautiful coffee maker. So we are ready to actually brew some coffee now. And at this point in time, if you want, you can insert your charcoal filter. I am not going to, but you can definitely do that if you choose to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and pour out this. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to brew like a cup or 2. So I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top, just so you know. So, yeah, you can sort of see it. I'm not normally right-handed, so I apologize. But yeah, so on the left-hand side is how full you should fill it with water. And then obviously on the right-hand side shows you how much coffee will be brewed. And so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just do 4 cups in here. Just because of the simple fact that it's also a little bit later in the morning and I probably should not drink any more coffee than I already have. So that's all ready. And I'll go ahead and use her scoop that she has provided. And I'm just going to do 1 heaping scoop for 4 cups. You can definitely do more if you like really strong coffee. And now obviously I can turn it back on and then you can see, you can do a program, you can hit your select button and change your brew strength if you want. I am just going to go ahead and brew it regular. So it is definitely doing its thing right now. And as it's brewing here, you can see like how tall it is, even for like my counter and whatnot. Like there's the bottom of my cabinets in my kitchen, so it would still fit underneath my cabinets pretty well. Obviously, if your cabinets are a little bit longer, length or height wise, it might be a little more challenging to fit it underneath, but for my cabinets, it works out just perfect. It'll be able to just slide right in there and not be in the way. I have to say, I do like the design overall of her coffee maker. It's more, I don't know if I want to say sleek, but we do have a Mr. Coffee maker who, I mean, our coffee maker, he is fantastic and he does the job. He is only a 12 cup coffee maker, and you know, I stated before in the video that Drew Barrymore's beautiful coffee maker is the first one that I've come across that's actually a 14 cup coffee maker. And I really, really like that, especially, you know, I am a big fan of coffee. My husband just drinks it for the caffeine content. I actually drink it for the taste. I know I'm probably one of the weird ones out there. So, I love it. I might actually have to swap this beautiful coffee maker out with our Mr. Coffee. Sorry, Mr. Coffee. I do like the fact that you can even program it. So say, you know, for instance, you have to get up and go to work in the morning and you don't want to have to come out and start your coffee. You can go ahead and just program it to start at a specific time, excuse me. And I just love the fact that you can change your brew strength. The touchscreen is actually fantastic on this model. It's very easy to turn on and off and just touch any of the illuminated buttons. And the fact that you can change, the fact that you can have it in the keep warm phase for 2 extra hours, I mean, that's just pretty awesome. I mean, I love the fact that our Mr. Coffee maker, it'll keep warm for 2 hours as well after it's done brewing. But for the beautiful brand to be able to stay warm for 4 hours instead of the regular 2, I think that's another awesome feature that I haven't ever seen before. So, that's... The beautiful coffee maker has lots of really unique features, and I would definitely consider this a new staple in our house. I'm most likely probably going to swap out our Mr. Coffee maker for this one, just because the 2 additional unique features, like I said, the keep warm function for 2 extra hours, so you got 4 hours instead of 2. And the fact that it's 14 cups of coffee instead of just 12. So we are done though with brewing this 4 cups of coffee. And, well, almost done, I believe. Oh, and it does have pause and pour, excuse me. I don't know if you heard that or not. And so that's another awesome thing. There we go. Now we're completely done, because as you can see, it automatically switched over to the keep warm function. So now it's just going to start counting up until you get to that 4 hour mark, and then it will automatically turn itself off. So yeah, I mean, there you have it. There is the beautiful coffee maker.